Hey you guys, what's going on? Welcome to another episode of Infinite Lock. It's your boy Eric, and today we have another multi-artist reaction. So this time I usually do like all solo artists or all group artists. Again, my schedule has been hectic. I've been doing more styling stuff, like actual like shoots for like agency models and stuff like that. So it's been great, you know what I'm saying, great for the work and the portfolio and things of that nature, but it also has been restricting my time as well. So sometimes I get into these positions where I need to just react to things all at once rather than make separate videos. Again, there were some people that were sometimes a little upset that I didn't give their faves their own video, I guess, you know what I mean? But just understand, like, it's not intentional, it's just random, you know what I'm saying? Like, even this collection of artists is really just it's typically just artists that have been requested for so long, and I just haven't gotten to them yet, especially if they haven't been on the channel yet. So I'm just trying to get them on the channel by any means, and it's more likely for that to happen if I do a group reaction rather than just trying to give them their own video. So it's really me just trying to honor all of you all that have been, you know, like faithfully requesting certain things for such a while, you know what I mean? So we have a lot of heavily requested stuff in this video. Really two in particular, two groups. We have Milli and we have XG, and then we have Taeyong's Ghost performance, which I wanted to put in here, that's fairly new but heavily requested. And then Coogie or COOGIE, I forget how to pronounce his name, let me know in the comments, but he was featured on Yoongyum's Take You Down. And he was definitely a surprise feature for me. He killed it. If you go see that reaction, I rewound it like rewound his verse specifically like 4 or 5 times. He was amazing. So he just dropped a new song with Lehigh. Again, I love Lehigh's voice. I love her songs. I have her stuff in my playlist, so I figured that was a collab that I really wanted to see. So let's get into Milli first. Since this is gonna be a longer video, let's jump right into it. So we have Milli. Again, heavily requested. You have been wanting to see her on the channel for a while. She's a Thai singer and rapper signed under Yup. She debuted in 2020. Okay. Her nickname is Minnie. Her birthday is 2002. She is a Libra. Okay. Her Western zodiac is Scorpio, though. Okay. Wow, I didn't know that it was different zodiacs. Of course, nationality is Thai. We've already talked about that. She is from Surat Thani, Thailand. Sorry if I mispronounced that. She's an all-rounder. She can sing, rap, dance, and perform on stage. She's been rapping since the 2nd grade. She writes music from her own experiences. She loves hip-hop and K-pop. She admires Nicki Minaj and Lady Leshurr. Her favorite artist is Puang Duangjan. She was on season 2 of the rapper Thailand. She's a member of the project girl group 2021 Ratri. Okay, so she is a member of a girl group as well. She describes herself as big and loud, and she does everything on a big scale and always makes it loud. Okay, nothing wrong with that. She won Best New Asian Artist Thailand in Mnet Asian Music Awards. Okay, that's what's up. And she also won the 2020 Kaz Awards in the Rising Star category. Okay. So now that we know a little information about Miss Milli, let's get into her newest song. It's F Hero and Milli featuring Changbin of Stray Kids. I'm not familiar with F Hero, so I was under the assumption that the whole song was Milli's and just featured artists. So I apologize, but I'm trying to get through this schedule here, so I really wanted to learn a little about Milli. I'll go probably look up F Hero's profile later on. Of course, familiar with Changbin of Stray Kids. I think he's one of the fastest rappers in K-pop. He definitely comes with the aggression that I like a lot of times in Stray Kids songs. So yeah, let's jump into it. We have Mirror Mirror, produced by Nino. Before we get into the video, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, F Hero, Milli, and Changbin. Mirror Mirror. Okay. Okay. Wait, this is her? I've heard this snippet, this little lips, hips, neck, finger. I heard this on TikTok before, I feel like, or like on some like edits that fan pages have made for idols like performing on stage. I've heard this a bunch of times. Okay. I was thinking like this beat is kind of familiar. Okay, she rocking. I like her styling too. She's like a princess, Disney princess. I like her diction too, how she's talking. Hey. She just gave me Jessie vibes right there. This beat is okay. Hey, hey. Okay, this must be F Hero. Milli just snapped though. Okay, they flowing. That okay, Drake reference. Hey, I like these suits with these masks. Hey, hey. I wonder how Changbin finna jump on this. Okay. Bro, he's... They are all flowing, but Changbin just went in his bag. These lyrics. Wow. F Hero is flowing, but his voice kind of... Hold on. What? She just turned it up. Hold on. Okay, she just got in that. Okay, she got in that bag. You could definitely see the Nicki Minaj influence here. Yeah, they all did their thing with that. Bro, these dancers with the suits and the masks are killing me. They going off. Hey. Hey. So that was F Hero, Milli, and Changbin of Stray Kids with Mirror Mirror. Yeah, that was fire. Let's start with that. That was fire. The only critique that I have, and I mean this as respectful as possible, they all snapped, every last one of them. Every last one of them. Lyrics, flow. The only thing was like F Hero. This is more of a personal preference. F Hero's voice at sometimes got real like kind of raspy-ish a little bit. And I think that's just probably his natural like tone that he probably uses as a signature. I wasn't really feeling that when it got like really, really raspy, like those super, super raspy parts, because it kind of like sounded like he slowed up a little bit with the beat. But again, he still killed it. I'm not taking nothing away from his verse, his lyrics, and what he did. But he that was just a personal preference thing for me, and it was only in some parts. You know what I'm saying? Not enough for me not to like the song. I still like the song for sure. Changbin, I mean, I expected nothing less from him, and he delivered. Again, he has a certain aggression about him in every Stray Kids song. No matter what type of song it's gonna be, Changbin is gonna give you some type of energy, some grittiness, and some aggression, and that's just what I come to appreciate from him. It's just his whole demeanor. Like he's a little bit more buff, you know what I'm saying? Like strong, compact, and he's gonna come out and he's gonna smack you in the face lyrically. The glasses, just the whole aesthetic of his outfit, everything was fire. So he did his thing. And then Milli, last but not least, definitely not least, she ate. The first part was on point. I thought she did good even just with the first part. When she came back in with the second verse, I was like, damn. And it was only a couple bars, but the flow was crazy. She was making sense. All of her lyrics were on point. Again, all of their lyrics were talking about something. That's why I always appreciate, they weren't just saying anything. And the fact that she's multilingual as well gets 1,000 times more respect as well. She even mentioned it in the song when she says English and Thai did it great, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's fire. Yeah, man, she just had that. She had that kind of. It says Nicki Minaj the influence. I would have probably guessed that if I didn't see that here, because she just has that like Barbie, that whole Nicki Minaj Barbie era where she was really like damn near the best female rapper ever, like one of the best rappers ever, male or female. Like that whole Barbie era, all the pink, when she was just slaying everything, Monster with Kanye and all that, and when she's on Kanye's album, when she's just slaying all of her features, all of her songs, that stretch that she had, she was giving me those vibes, like just the pink outfit, the real like cutesy long braid, the whole like she was like a kind of, I don't know what dance I'm thinking, like ballroom, model-esque dancer, ballet school type vibe, but she's giving you straight fire lyrics to counteract that. I love that collision of vibe and aesthetic. Again, fire song, fire lyrics. I can see why it has the numbers that it has. I did not expect that. I'm gonna be real. I didn't expect that, especially when I saw Milli. She definitely blew me away lyrically and just with her flow. And the beat was fire. Like I said, I had heard that little part on like a bunch of videos that like, they like have idols performing and then they just zoom in on different parts of them in line with the lyrics. So yeah, now it's always funny to see where stuff is from when you've heard it for so long. So yeah, that was fire. Shout out. So now we have Taeyong with his Ghost performance video. Not too long ago. Again, this hasn't been requested for too long because it just came out, but I try to mix and match and not do like all old stuff that has been requested for a while. I try to do like more newer stuff and just switch it up as much as possible. Taeyong, again, just heavily requested. All NCT stuff is heavily requested. I have a ton of respect for him just to be able to lead such a big group. Probably the most members of a group that I stand. You know what I'm saying? I love everything about NCT, and just I think these leaders, just me knowing more about K-pop now, I have a newfound respect for the leaders just from what they go through and stuff like that. Taeyong, I think, has gone a long way in catching my eye. It's not like I didn't notice him at first, but it was just one of those things where I was like, okay, like he's one of the main centers. Let me kind of spread the wealth around. And then I just come back around to him and I'm like, man, he's super talented. I respect the fact that he didn't really have any formal training before he got into SM. For him to turn into such a amazing dancer like he has is breathtaking, and it really just makes you want to work hard at whatever craft that you're doing. It's very inspirational to me, so I really respect that about him. And that's why I've said before that sometimes his dancing looks kind of not scripted, but it looks maybe a little less fluid than others in a good way though. This isn't a critique or anything. It's just, you know, you can tell when some idols have background dancing and some don't. But for him to still be at that high level of dancing, you know, in the entire industry, he's considered one of the best dancers in the entire industry. All NCT members are really amazing dancers. They have some of the best choreography in the game. So for him to be at that higher level, basically just with all, you know, with no prior experience before joining the agency is unbelievable to me. And I just have utmost respect for him. I reacted to his song with Weinstein. I forget the name of it, but it was fire. His vocal impressed me. I didn't expect Taeyong. That was one of the first times I really heard Taeyong like go off a little bit vocally. And then just his flow rap wise, I still don't know if he wrote that. Let me know in the comments if he wrote that, but that was fire. Again, Weinstein is one of the best features I feel like you can have in K-pop, because he's everything, even Neon's, everything that he's been on that I've heard has been fire. So let's get into his Ghost performance video. I don't know what this is. I don't know if it's gonna be his song, if it's just gonna be him dancing or something. So let's jump right into it. K-pop idols in red. What the hell? Where did she come from? Okay, this is his voice, so this is him. Okay, relax. We need to go back some, because I was not expecting all of that at all. People crawling from under his shoes, like, bro, where did she come from, bro? She came out his sock. The mesh undershirt, come on, bro. Wow. Oh, that was fire. Okay, hips. You better dance for the rent, Taeyong. Bro, the floorography. I'm sorry, these like movie effects that they give him right there. Oh my god, oh my god, right there. Wow. Okay, sir. Bro, I feel so offended right now and attacked. Oh, how they duplicated like that. Boom, that was so cold. His voice. You better hit that note. Come on, Taeyong. Bro, what? This is so fire. Bro, he's like crumping. Like, wow. 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 What it wow, that's crazy. So that was Taeyong with his ghost performance video. Um that was absolutely breathtaking and amazing. It's crazy that was only two minutes and 42 seconds. That feels like it was. It felt like it. I don't know. I don't even know if it felt like I was watching a full length movie. Um, the transitions, the kind of like the warped, like scary movie effects that they were putting, like almost like when the characters like drunk in a drunken stupor or something like that, and they're like mashing the camera back and forth, was amazing. It went with the choreography so well. Again, his styling, the red, and then switching to the gray, just the contrast and the pop of color to the like neutral tone, but still popping that gray out with the mask. Like it was very aesthetically pleasing. The background dancers did their thing. The ending was crazy, how they just covered them up with the hands. It was just very it gave me like Kang Daniel Paranoia vibes, like just that type of like battling yourself, like and your inner demons type of thing. It was absolutely amazing. I keep getting, like I said before the video, I keep getting more and more impressed with Taeyong's vocal. It's not that I didn't think he could sing before, but it's just when you're in a group like NCT and you're known for something, most people are going to pay attention to that because there are so many members that are known for different things. It's just like with Yuta, me really noticing that Yuta is one of the best dancers in all of NCT, and a lot of people don't realize that. Just from watching the dance practices, that's when I really started to notice it. Vocally, there's so many great vocals in NCT that, you know, with Taeyong being the leader, the center, the main dancer, rapper, it's hard to really notice him vocally because they have so many people to hold that mantle. But his tone throughout that song was very, very eerie like, and it was very soft and just kind of flowy, and I didn't expect it. Between that and his last song with Weinstein that I react to, again, the name escapes me, but I've been very impressed with his artistry. Let me know if I'm pretty sure this was all him, all his voice start to finish. Let me know if he wrote this, if this was produced for him, whatever. But I know Taeyong has wrote before for NCT. I'm just impressed with his artistry as a whole, and he's more and more, he's just turning into like I already think of him as an all-rounder idol, but now I'm really starting to look at him as like, what can this man not do? You know what I'm saying? So shout out, congrats. So now this one we have Coogie or COOGIE. I believe it's Coogie. But I know people were telling me it's based off of the brand Coogie, so I can't remember if it's supposed to be pronounced like the brand or if he pronounced it differently. I know someone told me he pronounced it wrong, so I'm thinking it's Coogie. But again, I just want to give him his flowers now, what I think of him as an artist, because he's one of the best features I've heard in K-pop, bar none. Yugyum, Take You Down, Reaction, go check it out in my playlist. Got 7 playlists, I think, or I might have a Yugyum playlist. But he came in and I was so nervous because the song was so fire by the time it got to his verse, and I was so nervous that the feature, I didn't know, I never heard of him. I was just hoping he didn't mess up the feature, and boy did he take it to a whole nother level in the best way possible. It was already a banger, but he turned it into a super banger, man. If you see the reaction, I had to rewind his verse like 3-4 times. You know what I'm saying? He really went all in on that. And so I just got hooked to him, and I was like, man, I really need to get into him later on. So I was literally just on YouTube, and I was putting together this group of songs and I already had pretty much all the other songs, and I was like, I want to add one more song to this, and I just happened to see that he uploaded this a couple days ago with Lehigh as well, and I'm already familiar with her gorgeous talent and singing voice, so I was like, man, let's just throw that on there, because this has to be a banger. He's got two artists that I really think I enjoy, and I'm interested to see this collab, so let's jump right into it. Okay. This bass is knocking. I think he has potential to be one of my favorite like non-idol artists. I already, we're 30 seconds in, he is sliding. Come on, bro. Hey. Lehigh sounds amazing on this. This hook is crazy. No pun intended. This is a playlist. Easily a playlist. Day-to-day song. Bro, this is so fire, bro. You better give me ad-libs. Come on now, real singing. This is giving me like Janae and Big Sean 2088 vibes. That male and female back and forth. Bro, Lehigh is giving me the ad-libs and I'm here for that. This is a super duper bop. Super duper bop. Who wrote it? So that was Coogie or Coogie, I think it's Coogie, with Alone featuring Lehigh. 10 claps, 10 thumbs up, 10 gold stars, whatever the bar is, they filled it up. I am thoroughly impressed with that. Very thoroughly impressed with that. Again, let's start with Lehigh. Lehigh's voice is amazing. I think her versatility as a singer is very evident here, because she can give you that kind of Western sound. That this is really that like Western sounding, like I was saying, that Big Sean, that Janae, that collab, like, I don't know, bouncing off each other's voices. She just gives me the vibe she can collaborate with anybody. Her, BB, these types of artists and soloists really have that kind of distinguishable factor where their voice is so what is the word I'm looking for? It's just so like camouflage. You can stick it in any aesthetic or sound. I mean, that's absolutely amazing. She sounded great. I just, if I would have closed my, this just sounded like something that I would have grown up with. It's just a global bop. It's a global bop. It's something that anybody on any side of the world can listen to, no matter if you understand all the words or not. It's just one of them types of vibe, one of them vibed out songs, you know what I'm saying? Playing late night in the car, just on a daily basis when I'm trying to, beat a creator's block or something, just to vibe out for the night, you know what I'm saying? I was really feeling that. So shout out to her. She did her thing. Coogie, he's on fire right now for me. I mean, between his feature on Yugyeom's Take You Down, this is two of the best performances I've seen from an artist that is not an idol in the K industry. And I'm just super impressed with him. I just think that he's very versatile in his flow. He walks beats down. You know what I'm saying? He just walks beats down, and it's like he's skating across the beat gracefully. And his lyrics are really talking about something. He's really touching on like serious stuff. You can tell his bag is like that kind of like that relationship, like, you doubted me, I made it, now I'm about to stunt, or whatever flex, or whatever that type of vibe is that he has. You know what I'm saying? Not necessarily heartbreak, but more like rising up over that doubt. You know what I'm saying? I'm very impressed with him. Like I said, he's opened my eyes. Now I have to go see what his discography is hitting for, because it's like he's getting to a point. It's like Weinstein. Like I heard Weinstein on Nayeon's album. That was the best song on the album. He was on Taeyong's solo stuff. That was a bop. Everything that I've heard him on has been a bop. It's getting to a point where Coogi is like, everything. Every time I hear his voice, I'm like, no, this is fire. It's almost like we're Gray. You know what I'm saying? Like we're Gray. Every time I hear Gray, or I just hear his, like, I know it's gonna be fire. Produced by Gray, I know it's gonna be fire. I don't care whose song it is. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Coogi, he did his thing. He ate this up. This is probably one of my favorite releases of the year so far. Honestly, I'm gonna be real with that. I feel like I've been saying that a lot more often these days. But I'm not just saying that just to say that I really was into this 30 seconds in. And it's definitely a playlist song. So shout out to him. So now, last but not least, we have the heavily requested XG. I think they debuted with a song called like Tippy Toes or something, but they just dropped a new song called Mascara, so we're just gonna react to that for now. Again, it was one of those things where I had so many other videos lined up, but I wanted to include them, so I knew that originally I had planned to do this and Tippy Toes, but I didn't know when I was gonna get to that because I had so much stuff in front of it, and I needed another slot for this group reaction, so I figured I would just throw their newest song into here. That way I could get them on the channel sooner. So my apologies for not doing both songs, but this was the quickest way I could get them on the channel, because I have a lot of stuff to record today. But let's get into them. Extraordinary Girls is a global girl group under XGALX. Group consists of Jurin, Chisa, Kokona, Hinata, Maya, Juria, Harvey. They've been playing their debut since 2017. I've said that before, like, man, I wonder how many trainees just, day in and day out right now as we speak are just like in the dance rooms just going hard, you know what I'm saying, waiting for their I know it's countless, probably hundreds of trainees and in all the agencies just going hard right now, waiting to release next year or the year after. So that's just absolutely amazing for me to think about all the hard work that they're putting in as we speak. They made their debut in 2022, also March, so they've been March, April, May, June, July. Okay, so they got their debut and their comeback pretty fast, so they getting them out there. Okay, so let's get into them. We've got Jurin, leader, lead rapper, and vocalist. Chisa, main vocalist. Hinata, sub vocalist. Harvey, main rapper and sub vocalist. Juria, main vocalist. Maya, sub vocalist. Kokona, lead rapper and the youngest. Okay, so now that we've learned a little about them, let's get into their newest MV for Mascara, just released the other day. I've also heard that my bias and Kepler, who is Hikaru, will be joining them after she's done with her time with Kepler, because I know Kepler is a temporary group. I don't believe that they'll continue on. I think it's like a 2-year period that they're gonna have them. And she's been absolutely eating. She's been impressing. And as far as I'm concerned, you know, her, Taeyang, and Younggun, I think, are the ones that I think to me are the aces of the group, and they have so much talent all across the board for them. But I think those three are really the aces. You can stick them in any position in the group, and they're gonna shine. Hikaru definitely brings that flair and that sass to the group. I think more so than all the other members. Her and Taeyang, they really bring that kind of aggressive swag, and I think she's gonna be a huge addition. If this is the group that she's supposed to be joining, is what I've heard. I think I saw them make a TikTok the other day together, so that was fire. I think she's gonna be a huge addition to them. So let's get into it, man. Last video of the reaction. Okay. I think that was Harvey before her. I kind of liked her voice. Okay. This is all English so far. Oh, that was dope. Hey. Hey. Okay, this is fire. It's catchy. Oh, that's fire. I love her hair. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Hey. Hey, hey. Hey, hey. Okay, you better sing. You better sing. Hey, come on, y'all. Y'all better. Hey, they ate that. They ate that up. They are all eating. I don't even know who the star is here. They are all on fire. Bro, this styling is on point. This is fire. I gotta see a live stage of this. This is fire as hell. That was a great comeback. Great comeback. So that was XG with Mascara. That was amazing. That was a great comeback for them, because I know they already have had their debut. I mean, or I guess this is counted as still a debut. I mean, they're still in debut mode, but this was like a comeback, I guess. Fire, absolutely amazing. I'm impressed with every last one of them. They all, again, I just think nowadays the competition in girl groups is just exponentially more intense than the competition in boy groups. No, I'm not taking anything away from boy groups, but I just feel like the top boy groups, the top 4 or 5 boy groups have really separated themselves from everybody else in like the newer gen, like the 4th gen and all the new groups that are coming out. I think with girl groups, you know, we're getting a new superstar girl group every day, it feels like. You know what I'm saying? You know, with the most recent being La Seraphim, and then you have all of the Queendom participants making comebacks, you know what I'm saying? Now we have, you know, XG. Like, you just have so much talent on that side of the industry, and they're eating. I mean, boy group or girl group wise, they're giving you some of the best content in the industry, in these industries, period. You know what I'm saying? If you just look at all of the industries as a whole, musically, this is fire. This is fire. I need to see live stage of this. I know they have one up here, so I have to check that out at a later date. Yeah, I mean, I can really see Hikaru fitting in perfectly with this group. It seems like they're a bunch of her. You know what I'm saying? Like, they just have the sass, they have the energy. She fit, like, that's why I like her so much in Kep1er, because she brings something different to the table than the other members. She's not concerned. I mean, she's naturally adorable and cute and stuff, you know, whatever, but she's like swag all the way. Swag, energy. She's gonna talk that talk. She's gonna give you the fierceness and the dance moves and the facial expressions, and that is what I'm seeing here with them. So I can really see why they would put her with this group, because she seems to fit this almost more than she does with Kep1er now. Not taking anything away from that, because Kep1er is doing amazing right now. They just had a great comeback, but I think that her natural side is going to come out more with them. The styling was on point. They all just look fierce. I just feel like now, if you're debuting a girl group, you cannot come out the gate if you don't have 3 to 4 to 5 aces. You know what I'm saying? Like, aces, that every member has to be able to do something more than 1 or 2 things, if you want to really compete with the top girl groups, and they've got that. They've got super talent, and I'm just so excited for their future, because this was really, honestly, I'm gonna be real, like, I didn't expect this to blow me away like that, but you all have been telling me, and you guys are typically right. They did their thing for sure. So before you guys go, make sure you guys like, comment, subscribe, turn your post notifications on. Got a lot of stuff coming your way. And yeah, till next time.